If you ask most Nigerians, they will tell you it's the lack of money or lack of resources or lack of the wherewithal that is stopping them from succeeding. But I want to share with you 4 things you already have that you may probably not be using that is stopping you from rising to your potential. Number 1, you have time. Time is a resource. Time is a currency that will help you in the achievement of your goals. The difference between a billionaire and an average person is not because they have 1 billion hours. They have 24 hours just like you, but people like that, they invest their time. They don't just spend their time, they invest their time. So rather than you using your time in activities that in the next 5 years won't be instrumental to your growth, why don't you invest that same time in activities that will be instrumental to your success? Time is a currency, and in the business world, you are paid in proportion to the level of quality behind your competence, and which is also a function of how much time you spend on that competence. So the difference between an Anthony Joshua and an average boxer is because Anthony Joshua has over the years developed what I call unconscious competence, which is a function of time spent in that activity. So what's going to determine how far you go is the amount of time you spend in your area of craft, in your area of expertise. You want to become a champion, how much time are you spending in that craft to become a champion? It's not just something you just do occasionally, it's something you do daily. Number 2, attention. It's said that attention is the currency of marketing, and so the amount of influence you have, the amount of people you have that can pay attention to your business, pay attention to your content, pay attention to your offerings will determine how far you go in the age of social media. So it's not just about posting. There's something called attention hacking and attention marketing. You need to know how to get people's attention, because if I can get people's attention with my messages, with my product and service, then I can sell to them. If I can make them trust me, then I can sell to them. If I can sell to them, I can make money. So all you need to do, wherever you are, whatever stage you are in right now, you already have someone's attention. You already have the attention of those around you, your friends, your family, maybe your church members, people in your mosque, people in your office. It is now left for you to be able to nurture that attention. If a record label wants to sign an artist, aside from the fact that they look at how talented the artist is, one of the things they also look at is your followership, your fan base. If they look at your TikTok, they look at your Instagram page, they see that you don't have too much followers. You have to start considering if you are truly talented, because the true test of your talent is not just about being able to sing, but it's also about the amount of influence you command. The third point I would like to share is character. Character is a currency. I said time, I said attention, and character is a currency. If you have a bad character, it's not a leverage. I've met people who are very talented, very gifted, full of ideas, but they have bad character. So at the end of the day, in a room where decisions will be taken, I hope somebody would mention your name and they will say, that guy, he sabi the game, he sabi sing, he sabi write, he sabi business, he sabi paint, but it's difficult to work with. Because at the end of the day, people won't go along with you until they can get along with you. Your ability to be able to work with people is one of the competencies you need to succeed. So your character is critical. Last point is value. Value. You are paid in proportion to the value you can create per time. Be a person of value. Right there where you are, you already have some form of value. It might be your talent, it might be your gift, it might be your competence. That can be traded for money. I've been in spaces where it was my value that made me make money. You know, somebody said that the tragedy in life is not in death, but what dies in you while you live. The tragedy in life is not in death, but what dies in you while you live. So you already have something to offer to your world. You already have something of value to offer. All you need to do is not just to know you have it. You have to discover that value you carry. You have to develop that value. Then you have to make that value available to the market. So you have value, you carry value, you're a person of value. You don't have to have money to be able to dispense your value. You have time. You can convert your time into money. You have attention, and if you have a good character, all those things are much more than money, and they can be traded into its material equivalent. So it's not just about you thinking about you not having money. It's all about you starting with what you have, where you are. If it's to be, it's up to you.